Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy new week for everybody. I'm so excited to be with you here today and to welcome you to this weekly live training broadcasting in my Facebook group, on my private profile, on my page, and on my YouTube channel. This is very, very exciting. As always, I'm always excited to connect with you live and to share with you my thoughts, my ideas, my experience, my inspiration, and hopefully this is also helpful and inspiring for you. I'll be waiting a couple of minutes to see some people hopping in and joining this live broadcast. If you're joining, say hello in the chat. Let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from. I would love to know. I would love to welcome you. So I'm very, very excited to be with you here, guys, today. And before I start, I will drop in the chat a link where you can find a time to connect with me on a short phone call. So this is just a short phone call that will give us time to get to know each other, no strings attached, to get to know each other. You can tell me what you're working on, what your struggling is, what you're looking for. And first of all, this will give me the opportunity to provide some value to you in this very short phone call. And we can always schedule a longer call if we find this to be something that we feel can be beneficial for you. And then also, me and my team are starting to, we already started actually working on the next free live workshop. We've had one in December in the Master Your Path group, and it was absolutely amazing. And on February 22nd, so about a month from now, just a little less than a month from now, 4 weeks from now exactly, we will be hosting another free workshop in my group. So if you're not yet a member of my group, this is the time to join us. Because first of all, there's always a lot of amazing things happening there. Here is the link to join the group as well. There's always amazing things happening there, and it's just an amazing community to be part of. And then also in February 22nd, we will be hosting a free 5 days workshop. So back to the Connect call, and before I go into today's topic, so today I want to talk about our amazing, powerful, capacity and faculty that we have in our beautiful human instrument that we are, which is our imagination, where thoughts become things, where we can actually create and bring into life any idea, any thought, any desire. It all starts in our imagination. Everything that we can see around us in our physical world was once an image in someone's imagination, and this is really how we can harness our creative power and potential. And today I want to talk about how we can use that to overcome fear. So just before I jump right into that, again, I want to say that here in the chat, you can find the link to book a call with me. This is not a session. This is just a short call. We will have 5, 10, 15 minutes together on the call, really, light and not that committing. It's really just an opportunity for us to connect, because I am here to make connections. I am here to get to know you. I am here to offer my support and energy and experience as much as I can, and I would so much love to connect with you. And then using this information that you will be sharing with me will help me and my team customize the workshop to your own personal needs. So this is how, if you've been participating in our first workshop in December last year, you know that this was very, very personalized. We were in touch with everyone on the DMs, on phone calls, tagging you, making sure you're on track, answering your questions, helping you with your homework. This is how we design our workshops, and this is how we want to prepare the next workshop as well. So we would love to connect with you. I would love to connect with you. April, who is here with me in the comments as well, my amazing community manager, would love to connect with you as well. And so we can really prepare the best, most needed content in the next workshop for you. So please take this opportunity, book a call with myself, or if you're connected with April and you're having conversations with her on Facebook Messenger, then reach out to her. She would love to connect with you on a call as well. We want to get to know you guys, and we want to prepare the best workshop for you. And if you're watching this outside of our group, then this is the time to join us. You can book a connect call with me as well, a call to connect with me, or you can send me a DM, or you can just comment on this video and I will be reaching out to you. So for today's topic, how you can use your imagination to overcome fear. So as I was saying, our imagination is really part of our greatest faculty, our greatest capacity and power and potential to be conscious creators. And so you can use that also to overcome fears. Hello, Maria. Wonderful to have you join us. So you know how sometimes you get these kind of thoughts of what if this happens, or you start getting, your mind is starting to get on the wrong kind of track and thinking about worst case scenario, how things can go wrong, things can escalate into negative directions or unwanted directions or dangerous directions. And I know that I've had those as a mother many times in the past. When I was a young mother, a starting mother, I used to have worry that I wasn't used to before I became a mom. You know, those fears of what this will happen, what if this happens, what if that happens, what if something happens to me or to my son, and so I over time found a very, very effective trick to really overcome that and shift that in a moment. And since I've been using that, I actually quite rapidly didn't have to use it anymore, because I kind of implemented that pattern in my mind, and it became my nature, my second nature, to think this way and to focus in this direction. This is what happens when you practice, right? So we always talk about how well-being is a practice, or rather say well-being is a skill, resilience is a skill, confidence is a skill, joy is a skill. And so skills we develop over time with practice. So when you practice something and when you do something over and over again and again, it becomes your nature, just like any other skill and any other craft. So I can tell you that when I was using this kind of trick for a while, very fast, I didn't have to use it anymore, because it really became, I suppose, my unconscious or subconscious new pattern that I've implemented by repetition. And so I don't need to think about it or aim for it in order to use it. It's just it's just a default now. So when you get those thoughts, when you get those kind of worst case scenario, or, you know, images or unwanted visions of things that might happen or might go wrong, and you want to kind of brush those off from your mind, and sometimes it's not that easy to do because these catch momentum pretty fast. What I want to invite you to do is to think, and you can take some time to think about this so you can have that ready. I want you to create a 2-second or 5-second clip in your mind of an imagery clip, yeah, like a trailer, or like a short segment of a movie or a clip, however you want to call that, as vivid as you can, of the ideal reality that you would like to create or live or have happen, that contradicts completely that worst case scenario that you're kind of caught up with and have on repeat in your mind. Yeah. So if you're having fears around, let's say, your health or someone else's health, and your mind starts spiraling down that rabbit hole of that scenario, you can use that clip, and maybe you can think of it when you're not spiraling down, so you can create that new momentum, and then you have that ready to press play whenever you need, whenever you're catching yourself spiraling down that rabbit hole with that worst case scenario vision or thinking. You press play on that short clip and play it over and over and over in your mind, that 2 5-second clip of the opposite of that fear. So let's say, as I said, you have a fear around your health or someone else's health, then you can imagine yourself and very old and healthy, celebrating life as an elder in an old age, celebrating with your loved ones when everybody are healthy and well, for example. So if that worst case scenario that you have in your mind when you're spiraling down would prevent that vision to happen, then when you're envisioning it and imagining it, you're basically contradicting, and you're kind of letting your mind know that this is where you're going. This is what you're creating. You're creating that future. You're creating that vision. And you're actually doing that by imagining it, and by imagining it again and again and again. Because again, everything that we can see that has ever been created was once an idea that was imagined and envisioned in someone's imagination. And most probably that someone has thought about it and imaged it in his mind or her mind again and again and again and again. And then it started transmuting and transforming into matter, into physical manifestation. And it starts here with your thinking and then with your imagination. So repeatedly imagining that vision of that desired future that contradicts that fear basically contradicts that fear. It overrides it. It rewrites it. Yeah. So I want to invite you to take the time to think about what you're mostly fearful of or around, and then create in your mind that 2 to 5 second clip. And have that ready to press play whenever needed. And sometimes when not needed either. So you can, and I encourage you to play and replay on repeat that short clip every day. Every day you can. I can tell you that when I was still taking my son to bed and staying with him in his room when he was younger, these were the times when I used to play those clips in my mind. I would just lie there in the dark room waiting for him to fall asleep and just playing in my mind my desired future clips again and again and again. And I want to give you another tip for this. What can make this even more kind of emotional and vivid is if you have in that clip someone that is dear to you, that you care about and that cares about you, close to you and even touching you, that there is a physical touch, a physical connection in that clip that you're playing in your imagination, in your mind. So this is my tip for today. If you have any questions and you're watching this now and you want to ask me anything or share anything, what is your fear? What is your desired future that you're going to create? Or if you have already an idea for your kind of clip, go ahead and put that in the chat. I would love to know. I would love to witness that, and I would love to to cheerlead you on your path to your creation, your manifestation, your desired future. You're breaking through your fearful patterns and fearful thoughts. And this is what I'm most passionate about and excited about, is to witness and help people do exactly that. So if you're watching this, or if you're watching the replay later, please share in the comments. I promise I will come back to it. I will comment back. I will reach out to you. I would love to read your comments. I will scroll a little bit up to see if there are any comments. So I see April is tagging many wonderful group members to join this. So I hope you guys are watching this or the replay. And I see Maria here with us. Maria, I would love to connect with you. We've been in touch for a long time. You can find the link here to book a call with me. It's just a call for us to connect, to get to know each other a little bit, for me to customize what we're sharing in the group, and especially in the next workshop coming up February 22nd, so we can know what you care about, what you're looking for. And yes, Maria, thank you so much for sharing that. Shaking a very large bottle of champagne with my daughter by my side. I love this, Maria. I absolutely love this. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you know, every time you share something, every time you bring your vulnerability or your dreams or your whatever it is that you have to share, that is so valuable, guys. That is so valuable and precious for yourself, for myself, and for everybody watching and listening and reading this. You have no idea what impact, what ripple effect your vulnerability and your sharing and your open heart and presence means to someone else. You have no idea. And I see this also in our groups in the Master Your Path Mastermind with my mastermind members. When we have our group calls, when we share, when people share their fears, their pains, their dreams, their goals, their path, their struggles, that is so valuable for everybody. It's so empowering, and it's always useful for everyone listening and everyone on the call. So it's the same here with these live streams. And if you've participated in our last workshop, you probably witnessed and were part of the amazing community that we had, people sharing their most fragile and vulnerable things in the group, in the comments. That is such a gift for everyone when you share with pure gratefulness. Absolutely, Maria. Thank you so much for sharing that. And please click that link and find a time to connect with me. I would love to get to know you and meet you in person. We will have a short time, you know, just to get to know each other. That will be absolutely lovely. I see another comment coming in. What if you don't know what you want? Like, you have multiple good outcomes you would accept. So I don't know who you are, because you haven't granted Facebook, StreamYard to show me your name. So you're probably someone in our group, but because I'm streaming this through StreamYard, I can't see your name. You can share that if you want, or I'll see that later when I read these comments in the group. But for your question, whoever you are, what if you don't know what you want? Like, you have multiple good outcomes you'd expect. Well, first of all, if you can accept many good outcomes or a few good outcomes, then this is a good problem to have, right? But yeah, that's a good question still, because you do want to have focus. Absolutely. You want to be as detailed and intentional as you can. What if you don't know what you want? Well, you can journal about it. You can take some time. You don't have to come up with it right away, right now. You can take some time. You can journal about it. You can present the question. So being and accepting the not knowing, being in the question mode is so powerful. It's so important. If we want to have answers, if we have questions and we want to have answers, or we want to find out, or we want to learn something, we have to accept not knowing, because if we would have known, we wouldn't have asked. And if we think that we know, then the answers won't come. Or if we're eager to get to the knowing, then we might miss out on some some important things along the way. So that's absolutely okay if you don't want, if you don't know. Be with a question, present it to the world, present it to you know, loving intelligence, and be ready to receive answers in different ways, like an idea, or while you're journaling, or synchronicities that will show you the way, or in your dreams. So absolutely, you can stay with your question and present it to life, to loving intelligence, to your inner being, and wait for the answers to come. I hope I'm help. This is helpful. I hope this answer is helpful for you, and I would love to know as well. So if you've listened to this and this is helpful, or if it's not, then please share. Either give me thumbs up, say this is great, or ask me another question so I can best support you on this. This is such a powerful tool, guys, using our imagination to overcome fear, to create a future, to shift thought patterns. Our imagination is a very powerful tool, and it's really part of our greatest skill, which is being conscious creators, creating our internal reality and then our external reality. So our imagination is a very, very, very important piece of that, or faculty of this instrument that we are as human beings. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about today. If more questions or sharings will come, I will definitely read them later. If you're watching the replays, I promise to read your comments, so please leave them here. And please connect with me on a call. I want to get to know you. I want to offer you my support and help. And I want to really prepare the best, outstanding, free workshop for you guys coming up on February 22nd. So we have a full month. We've started to prepare a while ago, but we still have a month ahead of us. So this is a great time for us to connect with you and to get to know you better and implement what we learned from you about your path and what you're looking for, so we can incorporate that in the workshop and deliver that to you on February 22nd. And I see, Maria, that you're enjoying this. I'm so happy to read your comments. Amazing. Yes, it is amazing. And I'm so excited that you're here and that you like this. And I'm looking forward to connect with you too. That's it for today, guys. I'm so happy that I've been here with you and that you've been here with me. I'll read your comments. If more are coming, I will read them later. And I will see you on next Monday. Have a beautiful week, everybody. Sending all my love to you. Bye, guys.